milk right now, or maybe some milk on your cereal? Well, hey, it all starts from a place like this. Valedoorn Farms in Agassiz. Coming up next, we talk about how they take care of their cows. It's feeding time, everybody. Well, I can tell the cows like me, like breakfast time. I don't know if I help or hurt the feeding process by driving that tractor.
Well, you drove the tractor quite well, and you helped because you brought the feed closer to the cows, and that's what they want. They want to have feed brought close to them and eat all day long.
I'd like that too. I'd like that too. What exactly are they eating?
They're eating grass that we grow in our fields, and corn as well that we grow in our fields, and then we come by with a machine, chop it up, store it, and then we add some grain like soybean and barley and stuff, corn to it. Mix it up and feed it to them. We feed once a day.
And as consumers, we're very concerned about how animals are treated. How do you know the cows are happy? What are you doing to make sure that they have a healthy environment?
Oh, we work all day long to make sure the cows are happy and healthy and are well cared for. We make sure the barn is clean. We have fresh feed in front of them. We have a well-lit, very ventilated barn. And
what is this right here that they seem to be enjoying? A little bum scratch, I guess.
This is our cow scratching, our cow brush machine, and it's motion activated. And when a cow hits it, it starts, and they'll be on that all day long if you let them. And like you say, now you see them back to back. They'll be front to front, back to front. Any position they to get a better brush.
Little spa treatment for the cows here. And then you also have veterinary care for them as well, right?
Yes, we have the vet comes in here every week, at least once a week, and anytime there's something out of the ordinary, we phone him and he's here to help us care for the cattle. Most of the veterinary care we actually do ourselves because we have very highly trained and skilled staff that do that. So, and I do it as well. So
lots of great information. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Well, now we're in the maternity ward here at Valedoorn Farms, and let's maybe talk a little bit about what happens here. First of all, babies are born.
Yeah, we have babies born here, and we just always like to be here when they're born, if possible. And if we're far away from milking, then if the calf is born, we like to feed her mother's milk, and we actually milk the cows by hand occasionally to supply the milk for the baby calves.
So, lots of people are used to like a 9 to 5 day, yes, or 8 to 4 or 4 to 8 in our case. Really, the life of a farmer, it never really stops.
No, like when you're a dairy farmer, you're 24/7. If there's a cow having a baby, we've got to be aware when we go to bed that we may have to get up halfway the night if there's a cow having a baby. And we try to be here for every cow having a calf, but it doesn't always happen. But quite often, 1 o'clock in the morning, we're out there stripping a cow to feed her calf.
And it's really about being observant and seeing, yes, if the cow is in distress or anything, yep, like that. Okay, so I'm hoping not to cause any distress here.
No, you're fine.
Just my gosh. Okay, so I'm going to try to milk, so I'm going to grab right here. Whoa. Shaking there, does that mean she's all good for me to go?
Yeah,
okay,
she's fine.
And just pull?
Yeah, just pull down on the teat.
And how much milk will you actually need to get out to feed that calf the first sips of milk?
We try to give it 2 liters right away after birth because that's a full feeding. And the sooner we feed a calf after it's born, the healthier that calf will be for the remainder of its life.
Now, people are probably wondering, why am I wearing gloves?
You're wearing gloves so the cow doesn't get any bacteria off your hands on her udder. Once we sanitize the teats for milking, it's a very clean surface.
Okay, well, lots of great information, and congratulations to both of these cows who just had babies and looking fabulous.
Yeah, they were both had babies this morning. It was a kind of nice, pleasant surprise. They actually, 5 o'clock in the morning we showed up, there was one born already, and the one was on its way out. So, yeah, it was a successful morning for us.
Very exciting. It's a bit of the day in the life of a dairy farmer on BT. Up next, it's feeding times for the little calves. Oh, I've never done this before. I can't wait. Oh, yeah, you're hungry, aren't you? We'll be right back. Oh, it's feeding time, and I gotta say, Tom, this is one big bottle. Where exactly are we right now?
Well, we're in the calf nursery area, and this is where we care for our baby calves. And they're in these nice individual huts, you may call them, so they can have social interaction by seeing each other, but they don't touch each other, so they can't pass disease from one to another.
Just like regular babies, like human babies, yes, they can, right, exactly. So, I mean, really, when you talk about, producing great quality milk and really the conditions as well, it's about starting it right from the first moment that, yes, the calves are born.
We like to feed the calves within 2 hours of birth its mother's milk because there's lots of antibiotics in its mother's milk for the first 2 days that are so important for the calves to get so they're disease resistant the rest of their life.
So what do I do? Do I go here,
well,
Cappy, you're hungry or
we'll get her attention and just
stick
put it and tip it up a little bit.
Tip it up?
Yeah, and she'll drink.
And how often will you feed the calves?
We feed the calves every morning and every night, but when the calves are born, whenever they're born, we feed them immediately.
Wow.
Yeah.
Hungry.
Oh yeah, they're always hungry.
So from the moment that the calf is born, what's the process as far as the care?
Well, we make sure it's breathing properly and it's healthy, and then we right away put a tag it, and then we try to get some milk from the mother and feed it, and that's all. Then we move it to the huts here.
And that's what's happening right now, my goodness. And really strong, like she does not want to give that bottle up.
No, you can see she's drank the full bottle already and starting to cave in because she's drinking so hard.
All right, well, it's time to finish up right now. Oh, you've done good though, way to go.
Yeah, just pull it away.
There we go. That was fun. Well, it's time to milk the cows. Coming up next on BT, we're going to find out how technology affects the quality and the freshness of the milk and also the health of the cows. We'll be right back. Well, it's milking time here at Valedoorn Farms. Tell us a little bit of what Tara's doing right now, Tom.
Tara has just finished attaching some these first 6 machines. Now she's wiping the cows, getting them ready for the machines to be attached.
And it's time for milking, and technology helps in this process. Tell us a bit what we're seeing here.
The cows are automatically identified. They each have a specific herd number, and as the cow comes in, it'll give us her number, how much milk she's milking. That one's at 3.6 kilograms already. And if there's anything off with the cow, like a low yield or the milk's not there, it'll alarm us. Or if there's another code coming up that she's had something happen during the day, like she's not moving around enough, it'll also code us that she may be sick, that she's not moving.
And if that happens, what happens with the cow?
The milker will put a code in to sort the cow, and as she's leaving, she goes to a special pen where another person will do a secondary checkup on her, take her temperature and that sort of thing.
Let's talk about the quality of the milk across Canada. Are the standards consistent?
The standards are the same standards across the whole country. That's the way the Canadian system is. Yeah.
Okay, and what are the criteria for the quality and freshness of milk? I mean, we have our cows over there. They're just raring to go. Yeah. So they must, appreciate this time of day.
Yes, they want to be milked because they're full of milk. They want to relieve some of the milk. Also, the standards are that we may have no bacteria, no antibiotics in the milk, no water in the milk. Very important. And
that must be one of the biggest misconceptions is the use of hormones in milk.
Oh yes, we do not use hormones in Canada for increasing our milk production. They were banned, and we don't want them because the consumers don't want them.
Now, as far as the health of the cow, I mean, we talked a little bit about what happens with the sick cows. What if the milk doesn't quite meet the standards according to all your numbers that are happening up here?
We'll hang a bucket on here, attach the special bucket, and the milk gets thrown down the drain.
Lots of great information. Yeah.